I know other people are having this experience, and I definitely need to record it so that I remember this epiphany. So we're in this really insane time. I mean, just yesterday there was this explosion, or this morning in Alabama, I think it was, and the Schumann went off, and like everyone's experiencing huge leaps in their awareness and in their evolution. And at the same time, in congruence with all of these aha revelations and big like life epiphanies everyone's having, we're also experiencing a lot of loss, because now we're having to step in and embody the awareness and the growth that we've had in the last, for me it's been since 2020, and I'm sure everyone kind of agrees it's within that 5-year time frame. And we're having to embody now and stand on business the lessons that we've learned. So like, for example, for me, I learned that I had been hustling and rehearsing and grinding for love my entire life. And all of my friendships and my love relationships and everything were me doing the most and hustling to be loved. Well, slowly over the last 5 years, I've started to stand on business that no, I actually deserve to be loved just for who I am. I shouldn't have to perform. I shouldn't have to make myself small. I shouldn't have to do the most. I should just be loved for my essence. And it's been the hardest lesson to really embody and like drive home, because it was a survival technique for me. And over my entire life, almost every relationship that I had was one where I played that role. Whether I was asked to or not, I played that role. And it was the agreement I had with the people around me, with my friends, with my loved ones, with my family, that I would do the most and then they would love me for doing the most. And many times I couldn't even accept love. So I'm not saying that it's all their fault and they were all horrible people. It was the dynamic I felt most comfortable with. Like, if I can overextend myself, then I can be loved and I can be safe. So over the course of time, I've had to learn slowly how to like really just stand on business and be loved for me and not do the most. But it's been very hard to do. And I would be lying if I said I did it really well. I didn't. And up until like a year ago, I still had friends that I was in this agreement with. And I think the universe was preparing for this time right now in June of 2025 to like get me ready for the abundance and the manifestations that are in my reality, that I just have yet to embody the archetype of person that has those things. And so the universe is like, okay, we're going to get you ready to finally embody this archetype of person that has these things, and like jump to that timeline. And in order to do that, you really have to stand on business. Like, you have to learn this lesson. This cannot just be an idea that you know is true, but like you're not willing to act upon or sacrifice for. You actually need to like really do it. And if you're not going to do it yourself, it's just, we're going to make it really easy for you to just do it. And so literally so many relationships in the last year, and I talk about this all the time, but they have been removed from my life because, and sometimes they're in the most anomalous ways. Like, nothing even happens and these people take themselves out. And sometimes there's a lot of drama, and it's many times blamed on me as my fault. But I think what's happening really is that agreement is breaking down. So anybody I have that agreement with, that I will do the most and I will overextend myself to be loved, those relationships are falling away, and that agreement is breaking down because I'm not willing to abide by that agreement anymore. And the people that were benefiting from me abiding by that agreement are now not interested in having a relationship with me, which is okay. It actually needs to happen, and those people need to fall away because the agreement no longer stands that I will overextend myself to be loved. And I'm having to lose those relationships. Why? Because God will decrease in your life in order to increase. If you don't have room in your life for what is about to come in, then you can't bring it in. And so look at it as a blessing that you're losing people, or that old situations are falling away that were once comfortable to you, that had those thick neural pathways that were really comfortable, because that just means you're getting ready to level up and call in what is for you, what is for the new archetype of you. And what is the new archetype of me and the new agreement that I am taking into 2025 is this energy that I bring to love and to relationships is really valuable. It's really fucking valuable because I will do the most for the people that I love, and I will show up and be loyal to them, and I will be their ride or die, and I will go to the very like farthest mile for my friends, and I have always been that way. But now the agreement is you must meet me there. You must do the same for me. And you must be loyal to me, and you must consider me family, and you must show up for me in the ways that I show up for you. And if I express that my feelings are hurt, or if I want to take up space in the way that I interact with you, that has to be okay. And you have to honor that and respect that. And if you can't meet that agreement with me now, peace be with you, Godspeed. I wish the best for you, but I'm not going to enter an agreement with you anymore. And I have a whole lot of room now for relationships like that. And I want to believe there's a lot of people that can fill that agreement. But as at this point in time, it is very few that are willing to do that. But it's okay, because the universe has leveled me up in so many ways and put so many wonderful things in my path that are now filling up all that space that I once needed to be validated by the outside world. That I needed all the friends and I needed all the people around me to tell me I was valuable and worthy. And I was willing to dumb myself down and play small and overgive to be loved by those people. Now I don't need that anymore to feel good about myself. I can just be in my own sovereignty and self-respect and self-love with fewer people around me. But the people that are around me agree to the new me. They agree to what I will give now, and what I expect now. And all that other space that I was utilizing to feel validated by the outside world is now being poured back into myself, into my creativity, into the things that I'm creating, to the happiness I'm embodying, to my love relationship. It's filling those voids that I used to look outside of myself to fill. So it's all good and well, and it's like it's an uncomfortable squeeze and stretch at times, but I'm sure so many of us can like relate with this journey, because 2025 has been a really special year, and I think like we're all ready now to embody these new archetypes that reflect who we are now after all this time of healing.